Alright, welcome to part 2 where we shit on Panda. I mean, I don't want... It's nothing personal, Panda. You didn't make it personal, Beller. And by the way, I'm not even trying to defend Beller. I don't like most of Beller's takes, but at least I can understand his... Most of the time, he's pretty objective. He's objectively positive and sometimes he's objectively negative. But, like, at least he brings data to support him, whatever. So, like, in terms of integrity, I would say Beller has a lot more. I've been watching Beller for a very long time. Obviously, not all of his videos. I have like 10 seconds or maybe 20 seconds watched the majority of his videos. It's like, oh, this is the topic. Okay, he says WoW is good. Yeah, fuck off. I don't want to listen to this shit. Okay? But I still watch some of his videos, especially like when it comes to like, I love the numbers video, like how, like participation in raid and stuff like that. I love seeing it go down because it sucks. Like, it's just the tiers suck. The game design sucks, in my opinion. So I love hearing that the data shows that what I believe is true. But anyways, so I'm not trying to defend Beller in these videos, but it will happen that way because Panda is just completely out of fucking line and out of his fucking mind. Anyways, so let's go into topic number 2. Panda is an idiot, doesn't understand why sword change is bad.
There are decisions that are made by Blizzard that are dumb. And that's what I'm saying. I think this is a perfect example.
Shame on me.
The Drakthir reducing the speed of Soar by like 30%. Like this is a 30% like net, not 30% like additive. And so whenever you say that like the people like Belluar can't come up with a solution for that, Blizzard literally did. They came up with the same solution that players wanted the entire time. Was they just wanted to be able to use dragon riding everywhere. So the same solution that every single player wanted. You don't need to be a genius to come up with the idea, oh, well, instead of nerfs...
And you don't need a whole community, which is something Panda keeps bringing up. It's like, well, if all the content creators gather together and they have the same idea and they discuss it amongst themselves and then they bring the idea to Blizzard, then it's a valid idea. No, that's not what a valid idea is. Anyone can come up with an idea, and if it's good, it's good. And if it's bad, it's bad. The community will let you know, first of all. Second of all, the Blizzard will also decide if it's good or not. And many times, Blizzard decide that a lot of the community ideas, even if it's brought up by one person, were good.
Soar, let's just give everybody dragon riding everywhere. Like, I mean, you don't have to be a game developer for this. You don't have to be a genius for this. You could easily assume this is the case. So why is it that players can't assume that they are right, especially whenever Blizzard ends up doing what the players want?
But again, I'm very confused why nerfing Soar is your argument there. Well, because I don't know why they nerfed Soar. Do you remember why they nerfed Soar?
Yes,
like, what was the actual reasoning behind? Okay, perfect.
So the reason why they nerfed Soar is they said that one of the problems was that players would be more incentivized to use Drakthir in order to do old instance transmog farming and to do pet battles.
Okay, and you don't think that's valid?
No.
This is where Panda probably lost all of his fucking audience, unless they're like super shills like him. I want to see what the chat on Asmongold's thing says after he says this.
That seems like a reasonable thing.
Okay, bunch of question marks.
Right?
No.
Are you kidding me? What is he even on about? Question marks. Pet battles. Wow, Andy.
So if
question marks. No.
Drakthir,
it is dumb. No. It's fun. Fun is bad and WoW.
Able to farm.
Pet battle enjoyer. Why do I have to listen this? I don't play WoW. Okay, reasonable.
Dungeons.
This guy is so stupid. Oh my god.
Strawman.
Let them. No. Asmon lost this long
Any
ago.
other class, right? You do.
This dude is retarded. Who cares? He's not defending this, is he? He is.
Most of your content for a long time.
Of course it isn't. Dead game. That's dumb.
Transmog farming, right?
Question marks. Lamau, you can't be serious. No one wants to play Scalies those. Okay, now let's see what Panda is saying about this.
Faster than any other class, right? You do most of your content for a long time is transmog farming, right? You use every advantage that you can to transmog farm really quickly. You got your 2 weapons that you use and every enchant that you...
I don't think he... Okay, so what Panda here is saying, okay, and this is gonna be like the gist of it. Like, I'm pretty sure... You know what? I'll let him finish, but this is pretty much the
and
gist
bear
of this
tartar and everything
video.
else, right? So if they were able to farm exponentially faster than you don't think that there would be a single player or players that would complain about that. Now, look, male transmogs suck.
This idea of like a single player complaining, he keeps bringing it up. It's like, bro, no matter what Blizzard does, someone will complain. You can't please everyone, and you shouldn't try, but you should make a better game where the vast majority of people will be like, oh, this is cool.
And no one wants them on any male class.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So no, the answer would be no, because they have a different transmog type, so I couldn't use them. Like, for example, in I think it was Wards of Draenor, it could have been Legion, rogues were able to keep up 100% uptime of their 75% sprint of the time.
And they nerfed it.
They did nerf it, but then they've added other things like Demon Hunters being able to skip massive amounts of ICC, for example, by
but you have to jump up a chain. You have to jump up the chain and then glitch through the wall, right? So that's not like that's not really like a hot take, because you're glitching through the wall. Should they nerf it? Sure, I can agree with you there, right?
Why should they?
But they changed something. Well, because it's not meant to happen. You literally glitch through a wall and go into the game. You're not doing something that's fundamentally.
He should have brought the bear tartar from Legion.
You definitely you're definitely making a point there. So, but like,
so I don't think them nerfing. Sorry, go ahead, say.
If they're able to farm a dungeon faster and do that more quickly, I think that there are a lot of cases where different classes would be more advantageous than others. Like, for example, Death Knights. Death Knights are just one of the slowest classes in the game. So
can I just say something to my chat real quick, just because people have...
Okay, whatever it says to the chat is something about like ads or whatever. It doesn't matter. Anyways, the point here is that he also mistakes what Asmongold says when basically. So what happened was the reason they nerfed Soar was because people could go. It's not that they could farm raids faster; they could get from raid to raid faster, which is essentially not true because mages can actually get from raid to raid a lot faster. Valkyria mages can get from raid to raid even faster because they can set up a hearth next to one raid. They can set up, let's say, okay, so let's say like this. You set up your hearth near Hellfire Citadel. You set up your racial of the Valkyria, let's say some raid in Miss of Pandaria in buttfuck nowhere, let's say the Ant raid, okay? And then you also use your... Dalaran portal to go into Legion Dalaran, which is very close to Tomb of Sargeras and to Nighthold. Okay? Valkyria takes the cake, in my opinion, on those four easily over Soar. So the argument that Blizzard made, nerfing Soar so that it won't be, not so like people won't feel forced to play a dragon like the Dragthyr because they could easily go from raid to raid faster, which by the way is also not true because you have to actually gain a lot of height in order to actually go fast on the Dragthyr. Okay, it had less charges and you couldn't really regain the charges as easily, so like you were very limited on your capabilities with Soar. So the only time this would be viable would be Legion raids, because Dalaran is up in the air. Everywhere else, not really. Like, you're never really in that high of a spot that you can just go ahead and fucking soar into some raid, okay? Realistically speaking, not gonna happen, okay? And also, like, how are you even gonna get to Firelands with Soar? You're not, for example, because it's all the way fucking up. Okay, so... First of all, that argument by Blizzard was fucking stupid, okay? Second of all, the pet battles, Asmongold says this later. First of all, you're going too fast to even know what the fucking pets are in the area. Second of all, who gives a fucking shit, man? Who fucking cares? It's such a niche little thing that no one even plays. Who gives a shit about pet battles? So this is a change, effectively, that Blizzard made that made the game worse. The problem is not that they nerfed Soar. The problem is the train of thought that made them nerf Soar. Basically, what people are saying, like one person said in Asmongold's chat, fun detected. Okay, fun detected? No, we can't do that. The other point is, everybody knew at some point, you're gonna get dragon riding everywhere. You'll be able to use dragon riding everywhere. And now you can. So why the fuck is Soar nerfed? There was absolutely zero reason to nerf Soar ever. All it would do is allow Drakthir a momentary, in the grand scheme of things, 4 to 8 months where they can fly faster than others outside of dragon flight. Wow. That is the problem with the gaming design. That is something that, like, you don't need a whole community to come out and say, this is a dumb change. You're wasting your time on something that is completely irrelevant, completely unnecessary. Okay? And also, by the way, even if you can make it to raids faster, on very specific raids, mostly Legion raids, the clear speed on a Drakthir is still slower to that of like a Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter is still probably by far one of the fastest. Maybe Druid can be faster at clearing raids. The amount of damage you can do at a burst on Demon Hunter and probably Druid with, I guess, Convocation right now, or whatever it's called, Convocation of the Elements, is completely insane. So if you have one boss, you just fucking nuke them instantly with like a fucking combo of like 8 abilities or some shit. Demon Hunter just does insane amount of damage early, like in a burst as well, because it's like it's very easy to get double eye beams. Like you eye beam, you do what's it called? Transform, whatever, forgot, metamorph, and into another eye beam. Boom, you're done. The boss is dead. Okay, so to say that the Drakthir can out DPS these guys, even if he made it to the raid faster, they travel a lot faster inside the raid, and they kill shit a lot faster than than the Drakthir. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even make any sense when you think about it. So the reasoning is stupid, and this Panda idiot is trying to defend it. Oh, sorry, Panda. It's not. I take it back. Panda is not idiot. It's people like Panda who are idiots. So it's nothing personal, Panda, that make these dumb arguments to defend Blizzard for absolutely nothing. What are you defending Blizzard for? You just want brownie cookies later on, so Blizzard will make sure to interview with you because they know you're a fucking shill? Tell me who's fucking running on the hype train now? Like, what's your motive for defending Blizzard? Do you really think you're defending Blizzard not for a motive to be able to interview them later? This is literally what I think like all the shills are doing. They're shilling not because the game is good. They're shilling because they want to be interviewing the devs later, and if they say something bad, they won't get the chance. Even though, technically, Asmongold got an interview, even though he talks so much shit about Blizzard all the time. Anyways, that is part 2. I'll see you in part 3 when they talk about Mythic Plus. See you then.